Hello my beautiful ninjas, it's Nani and welcome to my channel. In today's video I want to go ahead and share with you guys some of my favorite, or share with you ladies, some of my favorite flirty feminine fragrances. These are going to be more in the floral category, but I do have 5 of them to mention to you guys. I will make sure to leave the links down in the description box, so make sure that you guys check down there if you are interested in purchasing any of them. But let's go ahead and jump right in. Now the first fragrance I want to go ahead and mention to you guys is by the brand Commodity, and this is called Magnolia. This fragrance is the Eau de Parfum version, and this one is definitely a fruity scent, but it does have a musk like undertone, which makes it a little bit more warm, a little bit more sensual, but it's still a very nice, sensual, sexy, fruity fragrance as well. This one does last on the body. It does have decent longevity. The only thing is that I find a lot of times a lot of floral fragrances or a lot of fruity fragrances, they sit very close to the skin, so they don't really have a huge projection. But it's really one of those where if you're wearing it for everyday use, you still are going to smell very nice if you are in close like encounters and stuff like that. So whether it's going to work with this fragrance or even going on a date with this fragrance, this will still smell very flirty, very feminine, very girly, very like, it has like a musk undertone, which makes it, like I mentioned, a little bit more warm and wearable for different occasions. But it still also has like a powdery type of, kind of like a hint of powdery type of scent, which makes it just very kind of like delicate and sensual and light, if that makes sense. So if you like floral fragrances that have a hint of kind of like a powdery undertone as well as a warm type of musk once it dries down into the skin, then you'll definitely enjoy this for sure. So that's going to be Magnolia by Commodity. Now the next one I want to go ahead and mention to you guys is going to be another floral type fragrance, and I feel like a lot of people call this like an older people fragrance, which I think is a little rude. But I feel like a lot of times when it's something that's very floral scented, it smells a little bit mature, and a lot of people kind of associate this fragrance with more of like a mature type of fragrance. But in my opinion, I really feel like you have to work with this fragrance, and you have to kind of like play with it and test it out on your skin, because I feel like when you first smell it, whether you spray it or just smell it in the bottle, it does smell a little bit mature because you just get like a load of floral in your face. But when you mix it, once it mixes with your body chemistry and mixes with your body temperature, this does warm up on the skin, because it does also have sandalwood in it, but it does also have like orange. It has floral scent as well. It has iris in it, which is kind of like a sweet floral. So I don't really think that this is a mature fragrance. I feel like it would work for any age because it is a very classy, classic, feminine, kind of like, I don't know, just like a flirty, pretty type of scent. But I don't think that this is specific for like a mature audience or anything like that, because it does have iris in it, like I mentioned, which is a little bit more of like a sweet floral scent. And it does also have sandalwood. So once it dries down into your skin, it does kind of warm up a little bit just to make it more wearable for different occasions and different times of the day as well. So definitely make sure that you guys pick this up. Now, the next one I want to go ahead and mention to you guys is probably like the most feminine, girly, delicate type of fragrance in my opinion, just because the notes are very kind of like light floral scent. So this is the Marc Jacobs Decadence fragrance, and this is the Eau de Parfum or the Eau de Toilette. This is an Eau de Toilette as well. So of course the packaging is absolutely beautiful, and it looks very like feminine. It's like this cute little purse looking thing. It's very detailed, so I really like the packaging for that. But I feel like this kind of tells you, like the package definitely tells you the type of fragrance that it's going to be, which is a very like I mentioned, floral, delicate, sweet, feminine fragrance. And this one, to be honest with you, I don't know if they have an intense version, but for this one, I feel like it's a little bit too delicate sometimes, but it's really one of those, like I mentioned, like a fresh, light, sweet, delicate, feminine, pretty type of scent. So if you want something that's a little bit more lighter weight, because I know a lot of times some people get headaches and things like that because they can't wear certain fragrances because of the fragrance notes. If you're someone that likes a floral scent, you like something that's a little bit sweet, but you are looking for something that's a little bit more lightweight, I would definitely recommend this because, like I mentioned, this is a very feminine, pretty scent, but it doesn't project as much as I would prefer my fragrances to. So a lot of times when I wear this, I do mix it. I layer it with something else just to get it to project a little bit more and for it to last a little bit longer. But if you wear this on its own, like I mentioned, it's a very it's a very pretty, just like I mentioned, delicate, non-offensive, but it's still going to be kind of like an inviting type of scent. If you're around someone, they will smell it on you. You will get compliments on it, but it doesn't smell unique or different in my opinion. It just smells like a light, pretty type of scent. So hopefully that makes sense. That's again Marc Jacobs Decadence. The next one I want to go ahead and mention to you guys is one that I actually do layer with a lot of my fragrances, and this one is basically like a sweet fruit basket fragrance pretty much. So this is by Dolce Gabbana, and this is 3 L'Impératrice, and this is the eau de toilette as well. I believe so. This is the eau de toilette as well. And this one is pretty much, like I mentioned, a fruit basket. This is kiwi, strawberry. I think there's a little bit of like a mandarin in here as well. I'm not really sure of exactly what all the fragrance notes are, but you definitely smell the kiwi off the bat. But I feel like this fragrance is definitely something that everyone should have in their collection simply because it's one of those fragrances that works well to layer with other fragrances if you want to bring kind of like a fruity element to a fragrance that you already have. And then also, like I mentioned, for this one, it's still very lightweight, still very feminine, still something that you can wear either during the day or nighttime. You can wear this pretty much for any occasion. It's definitely non-offensive. They did a really great job by making it like a fruity, juicy type of fragrance, but it's not overpowering. It's not something that's offensive. It's not something that's like too much or overly sweet. It doesn't smell like artificially sweet either. It just smells like a very sweet, juicy, delicate, feminine fragrance. It smells very pretty, very like lightweight. I do like this fragrance on its own, but I do like the fact that I can use it to mix with other fragrances just to add kind of like another sweet element to them. And because, like I mentioned, this is very like sweet and like a juicy type of fragrance. It's a little bit like a heavier, it doesn't smell heavy, but it has kind of like heavy notes in it. So if you layer it with something else, it's definitely going to help that fragrance to last and linger a lot more and project a lot better on your body as well. So that's going to be another fragrance that I definitely recommend to you guys, which is Dolce & Gabbana L'Impératrice. And then the last one that I want to go ahead and mention to you guys is going to be this right here, which is by Miss Riri, and this is Nude by Rihanna. And of course I love the packaging, but these packagings are so big, so they take up a lot of space, and you definitely can't travel with something like as big as this. But this is again Nude by Rihanna, and this one is just pretty. I don't know what it is. I feel like in her promotion when she did this fragrance itself, in the promotion she had like very lightweight makeup, very like neutral makeup, just like pretty and sensual, and this pretty much embodies that. She did a really great job with the packaging, the promotion for it, as far as like the pictures for the marketing, as well as the actual fragrance itself. It's very like sweet. This basically has like fruits in it. I think it's like guava, pear, and I think mandarin. But the prominent fragrance note that you get from this is definitely the guava, which makes it kind of like a unique, sweet smelling fragrance. It smells absolutely beautiful and just delicate and just very sensual. I feel like this would definitely be something that's good to wear as well for date night, or you can wear this when you're cuddling up with your boo, or you can just pretty much wear this on an everyday basis if you really wanted to, because like I mentioned, it's a very fruity smell, but it's different from this one. These are both pretty much just like fruits, but it's different from this one in the sense where the guava just makes it more distinct, a little bit more intriguing, a little bit more intoxicating, just a little bit more like sensual. So I absolutely love this. So if you're looking for, like I mentioned, fragrances that are a little bit more feminine, a little bit more lightweight, more seductive and sensual, all of those fragrances will definitely do the job for you 100%. It just really depends on the fragrance notes that work with your body chemistry. If you like floral, if you like sweet, if you like fruity, you're able to definitely find a little bit of everything with the options that I've mentioned and recommended to you guys. So again, I will make sure to leave the links down below if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these, but definitely let me know as well in the comment section, what is your go-to feminine, pretty type of scent? If you're going on a date or you're trying to cuddle up with your boo or whatever the case may be, if you're getting dolled up and you just want to feel a little bit more feminine, what fragrance is it that you typically go to? Let me know down in the comment section below. But if you guys enjoy this type of content, give this video a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe to my channel for more. Till next time, peace out.